Howdy folks, Bluesboy Jag here with yet another 3-string cigar box guitar lesson. It's the 1-chord boogie. Well, I guess you could call it the 1-chord slide boogie because I'm sort of playing a little bit of slide guitar here. So we are tuned to open G. This is an A string tuned down to G. And we have a D string tuned normal to D. And a G string tuned normal to G. That's your 3rd string. So this is a 5th string from a regular guitar, and a 4th string from a regular guitar, and a 3rd string. Super common open G tuning. So we're playing basically 1 chord, and we're playing a few licks around that chord. We're adding a couple notes to the chord. We're doing a lot of choking and some slide guitar all kind of mixed in together. And it's basically 1 chord, which is your G, which is what we're tuned to. So first thing we're going to go over here is the boogie rhythm. So first of all, you want to do a lot of choking if you're going to do a boogie, which means you're choking the chord. So we'll start out with that. I'm doing a down, up, down, up. I don't like to use a pick with a cigar box guitar. I use my fingers. So here's how I'm doing it up close. I'm using the nail of my 1st finger on the downstroke, and I'm using the other part of my finger, I guess you'd call that the tip of my finger, right, for the upstroke. I'm choking with this finger right here. So real slow, down, up, down, up. My 2nd finger is choking that chord off. I'm not using any other fingers to touch the strings. I'm not doing anything with those fingers. I'm just holding the neck. So I'm doing an up strum with the tip of my finger and a down strum with the nail. And you see my 2nd finger flopping around. That's doing all the choking. So we're going to start out with that rhythm. We're going to keep that going for a little bit. And then we're going to slowly add more to it. So my 2nd finger is the only finger that's muting. The 1st finger and the thumb are just hanging there. We're going to put those to use here in just a bit. There you go. 1st finger is on the 1st string, 3rd fret. So real slow. If you look close, the very first mute that I do is the open G chord. It's just an up strum on the G and a down strum, and then I'm choking. Now I'm adding my 1st finger every once in a while on 1-3, 1st string, 3rd fret. So that's just the G chord right there. And now I'll add my first finger on the 3rd fret. I'm strumming again with the fingernail, my first finger, and I'm doing an upstroke with my first finger. Down, up. Now I'm jumping over to the middle string. 1st string, 3rd fret. And then I went to the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So here's the 1st string. And here's the 2nd string. And the 3rd string. So you can use your thumb. Now you can go back and forth between your first finger and your thumb. So in slow motion, here's the thumb. Remember, I'm choking that chord off, all that flopping around. So you've got your first finger on the 1st string and the 2nd string, and your thumbs on the 3rd string, muting. So I'm going to go back and forth between the thumb muting and the 1st finger. That's the 1st finger. And I'm muting. And here's the thumb. Back and forth between your thumb and your 1st finger. By the way, those are the same notes, right? Because both of those are G strings. So I'm just jumping around between that note, 1st finger on 1-3, 1st finger on 2-3, and my thumb on 3-3. Choking with that hand. Here's the 1st finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And here's the 3rd string with the thumb. And here's the 1st string with the 1st finger. So these are the 3 notes that we're muting. And between those 3 notes, you can get a whole lot of mileage out of it. You can come up with a whole lot of really cool boogie riffs. Now, the hard part here, for a lot of folks, is muting with the fretting hand. So if I, for instance, play the 2nd string, you see how my 2nd finger goes up? That allows that 2nd string to ring out. But then when I want to mute it, that finger flops down and kills that 2nd string. Or the 3rd string. Or the 1st string. So let's kind of boogie for a minute. looks a little weird, doesn't it? That's because I'm strumming with my nail down. Up close. Now, I haven't even used the slide yet, so let's do that. So I'm doing what they call a wiggle. So generally, I'm on that 3rd fret, sort of, kind of, but I'm kind of sliding back and forth on it. Real slow. Well, that wasn't so slow. So I'm only sliding about the width of the fret. So I'm kind of on top of the fret, really. And this is the 12th fret, octave, top G. I know I'm throwing a lot at you. Okay, one more thing I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a lot of pull-offs on the 1st string, and then the 2nd string, and then the 3rd string, all on the 3rd fret. Starting with the 1st string. That's the 1st finger. So I'm pulling off, and I'm strumming with this hand. On the 2nd string. Now the 3rd string. 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Done a whole lot of slide, have I? That's one thing I like to do. I'm sliding back with the 1st finger, and then I slide back with the slide. Finger, slide. Finger, slide. So if you look at my slide finger, when I take my slide off, I'm basically going. Sliding from 3 to 2 to 0. So that's what I was doing with the slide, although it's kind of hard to see. So choking with the fretting hand is something I do a lot of, and it really is one of those tools you cannot disregard when you're playing the boogie. Now, when I take the slide off, I've got a whole lot more options here. One more thing I'm going to show you. I showed I did this in a lesson not too long ago. So this is a pull-off. It's a triple pull-off on all 3 strings. So what you're doing is strumming on the up, and I'm using my 3rd finger on the 1st string 5th fret, and then my 1st finger is going to be on the 1st string 3rd fret. And you do the same thing with the 2nd and the 3rd string. And I'm sort of strumming all 3, but sort of not really, but it doesn't really matter. Just experiment with that. Real slow. So I'm sort of kind of concentrating on the 1st string and then the 2nd and then the 3rd. That's the 1st string, here's the 2nd, and here's the 3rd. So notice how the 2 hands have to be coordinated, obviously. Thanks for watching. I hope I didn't bore you with all that noise. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my website, jagshouse.com. Cigar box guitars just like this one since 2004, now in my 20th year. Woohoo! We'll see you next time.